Welcome to the Late Late Show. I'm your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Please sit down, relax. Stop clapping. You at home, keep clapping. Lights on, lights off. We should get a clapper in the studio. It'd go crazy. If we had a clapper when the show started and everyone was clapping, I'd have a seizure. Let's not. It's a great day for America, everybody. Unless, of course, you're a smoker. Unless you smoke cigarettes. Because then your rights are being taken away by the man. Yeah. Now, I'm not a big fan of smoking. No, don't smoke. It's bad for you. But the city of Calabasas in Southern California, in the South, it's about to pass a law that prohibits smoking in all public areas of the city. Parks, sidewalks, public businesses, everywhere. If you want clean air, you're going to have to ban it. You're going to have to ban cars. You're going to have to ban farting. You're going to have to ban everything. I think this is too much. I think it's too much. Next, I won't be able to walk around the mall in my Speedos. Oh, you're polluting our eyes. When's this going to end? The government will be listening to your private cell phone conversations. It could happen. When I was a wee boy, my Uncle James, who lives in, he's still my Uncle James. Now I'm all grown up and a man. He's still my Uncle James. He lives in New York, upstate New York. When I was a kid, he used to smoke about 100 cigarettes a day. He used to chain smoke all day. But everyone, back in the 50s and 60s when, 40s, 50s, 60s, when he was growing up, everybody smoked. There were commercials for smoking. Smoking was encouraged. It was like, smoke for a healthy, longer life. Trouble breathing? Enjoy a Chesterfield. That's the one. Coming down with a cold? You'll need a Marlboro Red. Bad vision? Try stabbing yourself in the eyes. Anyway, my Uncle James. Might work. My Uncle James worked his passage to America from Scotland. He worked his way over. He worked his passage on a tramp steamer, which nowadays a tramp steamer's a party with Paris Hilton. But then... that was a little bit of late night there. Oh, yeah, I know. You didn't say that. Yeah, I did. Anyway... My Uncle James was a big smoker, and he stopped smoking cold turkey. The day after Thanksgiving, he stopped smoking cold turkey, and the day after that, he stopped smoking cigarettes. I know you can't win them all. Bear with me. Anyway, my Uncle James and my Aunt Susan took care of me when I moved to America. They were very kind to me. And I go see them from time to time. Not enough recently. I'm very sorry. But I had the arrogance when I was smoking to go to his house after he'd given up and gone through how difficult it must have been for a man smoking that amount of cigarettes. And I was at his house and I lit up a cigarette. And he said to me, "Why don't you make that your last cigarette?" And I did. That was July 4th, 1996, and I never had another cigarette. I have not had a cigarette since July, almost 10 years. But, July 4th, 1996. Although July 5th, 1996, I tried to kill my Uncle James. Man, that's hard. I had my first cigarette when I was 10 years old, behind the local church, and I got sick. And I didn't smoke again until I was about 14. Managed to stay away from them, a day at a time. And then... But when I went to high school, I smoked at recess. All the cool kids, we didn't do that. We were too cool. But we had cigarettes. We'd do that a little bit to get the ash off the end. God, I have to explain everything. Anyway, we'd do that to get the ash off of our cigarettes. But we would smoke. The cool kids would smoke round the back of the school, and the teachers would occasionally come round. They knew we were there, and occasionally there'd be a